everybody, and welcome back to Spirits Divine Light. Today's reading is going to be for a Libra for the year of 2026, okay? So if this resonates, great. If it doesn't, please leave it for another person to claim. Libras, there will be an extended available for you if you check the link in the description box, okay? If you're interested in purchasing it, if it resonates, that's great. If not, don't worry about it, all right? So Libra, what are you leaving behind from 2025, okay? So what is Libra leaving? Oh, interesting. Okay, Libra, you are leaving behind the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands, okay? So some of you are definitely leaving behind this kind of, I don't know how to explain it really. Some of you are leaving behind this energy of needing to take care of others in certain situations, and kind of taking care of yourself is something I do see many of you kind of working towards, okay? If that makes sense. Not gonna make sense for everybody. Four of Pentacles, a need for control. So many of you are gonna have to leave behind this need for control because I don't know how to explain this. Some of you may feel like you need to have control in certain aspects of your life and it's not going to be beneficial for you, where there's other parts of your life that you actually need to find some control in, okay? And then you have the Two of Wands, so a little bit of expectations, you're leaving that behind, okay? Excuse me. You may be even looking at, okay, traveling. I'm not going to travel right now. I need to work on me. As much as I want to go here, here, and here, some of you may need to really work on stuff, okay? Kind of like this anticipation of wanting to go all these places or whatever, or having all these goals, but needing to understand that taking it one step at a time is kind of what I'm seeing for you, Libra, okay? Very conflicting kind of energy. So what do you have? What will move you forward in 2026, Libra? You have the Empress in reverse, okay? You have the Star card in reverse, and you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So what will move you forward is a little bit of insecurity. Might actually be what moves you forward, to be honest, okay? With that, though, I see a little bit of like despair, lost just direction, right? Maybe creative blockages. You're focusing on the negative, okay? And then you have unrealistic goals, lack of progress, short-term focus, okay? So for many of you, I know this is going to sound so negative, but it's not, okay? Moving forward, you are understanding there's stuff that you need to work on yourself to really find a direction in what it is you want in life, and understanding that the goals you may have may be unrealistic, and kind of you can write those goals out, but also write out a more realistic type of version for yourself. So yes, aiming high is always good, but also hitting kind of a reality. Maybe set 3 tiers of goals for yourself, and you'll find at least somewhere throughout the year you'll hit somewhere on at least one of those tiers, right? That is something that I'm kind of being shown for you, okay? So what do we have next for you, Libra, is the next question. And the next question is, what lesson are you going to learn in 2026, okay? So the lesson you're going to learn is the Queen of Wands, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse, okay? So confidence, okay? Emotional detachment, indecision, hesitancy, anxiety, lack of self-discipline, okay? These lessons for you are going to be gaining that confidence in yourself, okay? Understanding when to detach from something that doesn't serve you, right? Also understanding your indecisions, hesitancy, anxiety, okay? That kind of stuff can also give you more blockages, and I see you're going to learn that throughout the year as you go, okay? A little bit of lack of self-discipline can also be something that is going to really show up for you as a lesson throughout 2026, and however that resonates with you, okay? Next, your question is going to be, what achievements are possible for you in 2026, Libra, okay? So you have the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant, okay? So a little bit of exhaustion, okay? Just hold on a minute. Defeat, giving up, okay? lack of self-confidence. So I definitely see you being conflicted with yourself here, okay? Failure, lack of recognition, no rewards, lack of achievement, the Hierophant, religious beliefs, spiritual wisdom, knowledge sharing, education, okay? So this is really interesting because it's supposed to be what your achievements are. Now, I do see this all kind of going into each other, like each of these questions here kind of rolling into each other. And I will explain that as I go further on. But I am going to say here, I do see your achievements when you gain to certain, like, let's say those tiers, okay? So you may feel a little bit of exhaustion, defeat, giving up. Like, oh, I didn't hit the highest tier. But you need to accept that and understand, okay, I didn't hit that, but I maybe hit this goal on the middle tier, right? Maybe you hit only one of your goals on your highest tier. That is still better than nothing, and that is something you're going to have to acknowledge and not beat yourself up. I do see a lot of this. Your achievements are going to be really focused on acceptance, okay? And then that is going to help you here, okay? Because you may feel like a failure, but you're not, because that's why I said make 3 tiers of goals. Those goals are going to help you understand where you may need improvement, okay, next year in 2027, okay? You have time, Libra, okay? You may feel like you're always running out of time, but you do have time. Now, there are some things that could be health related, and those goals you may want to heavily focus on rather than some of these other goals, okay? That is something I'm just being shown. With the Hierophant, I do see this one as being more kind of in tune with yourself. So that is going to be a real achievement. Even though you may feel like, oh, my physical goals here, but I do see this attunement to connecting with yourself and really learning how to work with energy around you, okay? That is something I'm going to see as a goal for you, an achievement that maybe you didn't really think of, but it happens, okay? If that makes sense for you. So if this resonated, great. If not, throw it away. Thank you so much, Libra, as always, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.